Hey guys, and welcome back. It's the Clever here, and how are you all doing? I hope you had a lovely Christmas. Today we'll be doing the classical age Conquest. We'll be auto-assigning our generals, as the auto-assigning usually puts our top four most overpowered generals into the list. So the first country that we're playing as will be the Roman Empire. They start off in a good location, even though they are at war with Spain and Egypt. But Greece is our ally and they are protecting us from the eastern Huns and Persia, so we should be fine. In the north, we have to face England, but they usually won't attack until mid-game, about turn 20 or so. The only problem that we actually face is just the combined efforts of Spain and Egypt, and once we defeat Spain, it's easy to handle Egypt. And the world map is so that there's the North Americas, the South Americas, Japan, China, Southeast Asia, and India for classical age. In the later eras, there's actually more civilizations such as Russia, Germany, and so on. So, as playing as woman, we'll be getting 10 pearls and 10 perfume, along with 5,000 gold, and that is if we win. And I do not think there's any end game, but from the forms, there are some people that say the game will end at 200 turns. So we'll see how it goes. For those of you who do not know where to add your princess, you can always add them to your capital, as they are also your economic hub. So to add them, you just click on your capital, which is Rome for the Romans, and you click on palace, and you can add your princess of choice in. And after the update, our free princess Maria has actually increased to 80% tax revenue, which is a huge increase, as a previous boost was only 20%. So you can see from 150 silver, it actually got boosted up to 270. So that's quite a huge income. Our next job would be to organize the troops, as in to move the troops that are inland towards our borders. We'll be putting our generals in Brussels to attack London, as we want to capture the entire of the UK as fast as possible to gain income. So in order to equip our generals, we'll have to click on the Travan. We'll be equipping Alexandra, Robin Hood, and the Horse General. Now that we have actually moved up all our troops by one step, we can go ahead and now build buildings in some of the bordering cities. For example, we will want to attack Bilbao in Spain soon, so we'll actually see if there's anything to build in Bordeaux. We can build a factory which will provide us with siege weapons. Now we only have 100 silver left, so we'll be moving on to the next turn. Now you can see For this turn, we have gained an extra 1049 silver and 21 technology points. In the later eras where we progress, we can actually upgrade with science points, and gunpowder era onwards, we actually need science points to build unit troops. Now you might ask, where do we get science points? So in order to get science points, most likely towns such as small villages will only provide 0 to about 2 points, and villages or maybe small cities will only provide about 3 to 4 science points, and the biggest would be castles, which will provide 5 points and maybe above. So now we can actually use our troops and generals in Brussels to attack London. We'll be putting them on auto mode, as if we will do it manually, it will take quite some time to complete the whole conquest. As you can see, once we've taken over the capital, London, the English has chosen to move it to Dublin, but they can always choose to surrender to us and just give up their whole country to us, but most of the time they'll move if we are not technologically more powerful than them. Using auto conquest or auto attack to attack another city is actually quite risky. As you can see, we have lost the horse general, as auto attack is usually quite weak, as they don't go straight for the objective and they destroy all the other towers. But in order to save time, we actually use auto conquest, and if your generals are more powerful than the current era, you can actually survive and take down a few capitals before moving on, as in them dying off. But if you do not use them and you leave them in a city, they can actually regenerate health depending on the items you actually give them. So for now, we actually just continue and take over the UK before using our generals to march south and hopefully recover some HP by then. We'll be putting in some horsemen, as I find that that unit is the most powerful unit, as they can actually continue attacking after eliminating a unit or a tower. But as for warriors, they do come cheaper, but they can't double hit or they can't move after destroying a unit. As for archers, we already have Robin Hood, so we do not need more archers, and we also do not need any more siege towers, so we'll just go with horsemen. As you can see, as we have captured the city of London, our income has actually increased to 1156 silver and 24 science points. We can now attack northern Spain. We are now fortified northern Spain, as we want a foothold there. We'll actually upgrade the barracks there, as there is no stable or factories over there, so we'll need some of our meat in front, so we'll actually put barracks. The warriors can be served as our meat, while our archers shoot from behind. Now we can go ahead and destroy Dublin, and lucky for us, the English has only a siege weapon in their city, so this should be a piece of cake. And just like that, the UK has fallen as they have no more cities to retreat to. They could have retreated to Manchester, but it isn't a castle type of city, so either way they will still fall. Now, in the next turn onwards, we can move our generals south through France. We'll also move our northern France troops to the Atlantic to Lighthouse area to prevent the North Americans from entering Europe. We can actually continue attacking to northern Portugal right now, as it looks pretty weak over there. We might not take over Portugal this turn, but we can always attack the next, and in this turn we'll weaken their defenses first. As you can see in the previous turn, Carthage has actually just attacked Egypt, which means that we three are all at war with each other, which is a plus side, as now we know that Spain isn't allowing Egypt to attack us, meaning we can attack them while they focus their armies on both countries. We also want to watch out for the Spanish general in the Mediterranean Ocean, as we do not want to lose Barcelona or Mediterranean to the Sea Lighthouse, as it can actually open up their attack towards our capital. For now, we'll just continue attacking northern Portugal and gaining cities for income and science points. As you can see, there's already a bridge in the city. We'll continue throwing troops at it while we reorganize our generals to move down. We'll also use this opportunity to attack the southern Italian island. since we have not built stables or a range in there in Naples, we'll have to build them now and put them in. As you can see, the Spanish general along with his army has actually attacked us in the Mediterranean Sea and taken over the lighthouse there, meaning he has opened up paths to attack new cities along with our capital. And we will capture that lighthouse back in the next episode. As for now, I'll end the video here. Do tell me in the comments section below on what you do think of this video and how to improve it. And also do start a comment there, as I would love to read it and respond to it. If you have any inquiries, do also write them in the comment section and I'll do my best to answer them. And as usual, don't forget to like, subscribe and share, as that means a lot to me and it can actually help me out a lot. And as usual, thanks for watching and goodbye.